Hey guys, Sarge here. So in the backyard, just got my 36 rolling. Didn't have the camera rolling, so didn't capture that. But hey, you know what? I decided to go ahead and do this trip report. So hey, last weekend was my birthday weekend. Actually, last Friday was my birthday. Turned 56. Happy birthday to me. Woo! So me and the wife went down to our favorite casino down in Shreveport, Louisiana, and there's two casinos next to each other, El Dorado and Sam's Town. That's where we normally stayed at. So we got down there. First thing, the room was comped for 3 days. We got there Wednesday, and we stayed Thursday, Friday, and left on Saturday. So the room was comped for all 3 days. We also we had enough points on our cards to be comp for dinner and everything. So basically, we didn't spend any money for food or for the rooms. Everything was comp to include that new crazy hotel fee that they came up with. That's a whole nother story. Anyhow, so like I said, room was comp. We yeah. So we got there on, let's see, day one. Got some notes here, so let's see if I can get through them real quick. Day one went real well. As you'll see in the video, I'm going to post up a little video after this as a separate. I don't know how to edit it in, so day one went real well. Ended up walking away with about $700 to the good when all was said and done. Got on the table, 14-foot medium surface, medium bounce table over at El Dorado. Dice set that I decided to go with was the 6-3, 2-3 set, and I got out there and I had rolls. My first two rolls was at least 15, followed by two more rolls of two more sessions of 25 rolls a piece. And everybody, it's the ultimate compliment when guys are passing up the dice and say, hey, pass them back to him. So hey, I had some real nice rolls going. My betting, basically I was doing going 64 old school most of the time. Only when the table's empty do I feel like going to 160 or go to 320. So I was just sticking with 64 old school, taking a couple of hits, pressing it up, and so forth. Okay. Plus down there in Shreveport, the local guys who are there on a daily basis, you got some real good shooters down there that can get hot. So I was, yep, I load up on them, go 64 across there too. So anyhow, enough of that. Let's see. Yeah, by the time I got off the table, like I said, I tipped the dealers about $80 and pocketed 700. Then me and the wife went next door to Sam's Town, because both casinos are right next to each other, and we just bounced back and forth between them. So we played at Sam's Town for a bit. When we got there, only their 12-foot table was open. Okay, so their 12-foot bouncy surface table was open. As you know, normally I practice shooting from 14 feet and onto a medium surface. So, getting on that 12-foot bouncy surface was not my thing. Okay, that just didn't bode well. I couldn't get the dice dialed in no matter what set I tried. The dice just wouldn't cooperate. I couldn't find that sweet spot, on the table. And so I think I took a little hit over there. Anyhow, finally, after a couple sessions, there was just a few of us on the table, maybe 3 or 4 of us, and I seen the bankroll started shrinking real quick. I went over to play some 3-card poker, and sat there, played that for a bit. Then I looked over and seen that they had opened up the 14-foot crap table, so I was like, okay, let me go give it a shot. Went up there, got on the crap table. It was again this medium bounce surface table. Got up there, went to stick right 3, and started trying to get dialed in, and I had a few mediocre rolls of. I'll be lying if I said I didn't point 0.7 out PSO a couple times, but and no matter how I tried, I just couldn't get any serious roll going. Then I decided to go to my my end shot. So since there wasn't too many people on the table, I just changed position, went to the end, and started end shot and had rolls upwards of 30. Had 2 rolls upwards of 30, and it was just me and one lady on the table. And this lady, let me tell you, this is straight up random roller. All she would do would take the dice and just throw them out there, not even hitting the back wall. Got yelled at the pit boss a couple times. And once you know it, she hit the all tall small. Not once, but twice. And you know what I had out there? I had out there 2, 2, 2 instead of my normal 5, 5, 5. And like I said, she hit it twice, so that basically bumped back up my bankroll, and it was just me and her on the table. And by that time it was like late at night, 12, coming up into 11, 12, tired from a long day. So colored up, tipped the dealers about another 75 bucks. Then we went back, walked back over to the El Dorado where we were staying at. Got back over, went to sleep. Well, you got to get the hot wings, you know. Took all the hot wings up to the room, chilled out. So okay, so that was all. What's that? All that was day 1. Actually, day 2. Day 2, yeah. Let's see. So for day 2, okay, which was Thursday, my game plan was I had a bonus coupon. Go downstairs, cash the bonus coupon in, which was $45, and that way I would be on house money immediately right off the bat. So I was gonna take that $45 and go 44 inside, betting on. Yeah. Hopefully you can hear me still. A little windy out here. Betting, use that to bet on any random shooter and just see if I could get 3 hits and down, which I did for 2 guys. Okay, on the that was on a crapless crap table. Then I noticed that the regular crap table had opened up. Nobody was on it, so I walked over to the regular crap table. I was the only person on it, and I said, "Let me go 160 across." I went 160 across, 555 with a bonus. Put the dealers up for 111, and started rolling. After 5 hits, I regressed my bets down and went on to roll had a 40 roll. Just me on the table. One guy came up to the table while I was rolling. He just whispered to me, "Man, you're on a real hot roll right now. I'm not getting on the table. I'm just gonna watch." And he was the only other person that came to the table, and he waited till I finally 7'd out. But that roll was about 42 roll, really. That's what the pit boss told me. And also I hit the small in that roll. Then I reset him. When I hit the point, I reset because I threw a 7. Then I went back through and hit the tall, and so I never hit the whole thing all together. So all in all, that session there went real well on day 2. And matter of fact, the guy who came up to the table, he had a real nice hot roll. And then he looked over to me. He's like, "Yeah, mine was good, but not as good as yours." So I was like, "Hey, thanks, bro." So anyhow, tipped the dealers. Went next door back to Sam's, seeing what was going on. During the day, they normally don't have their 14-foot table open. Try to get on that 12-foot table, bouncy surface again. Still couldn't get anything going. Went to play single card blackjack. Played some of that for a minute, hoping they would open the 14-foot table. That didn't happen. So we went back over to El Dorado and played some more over there. Let's see, what am I missing in my notes here? Yeah. Let's see. About yeah. I think I touched on everything I wanted to. Yeah, regress, colored up, yeah, tip. So yeah, by the time got back over to El Dorado and got back on the table, it was a little bit packed then. Uh, for some reason, well, I was able to get on a regular crap table, not the crapless crap table, and had a had a pretty good roll there again. A roll of about 20 plus. I did that twice. A couple of guys passed up the dice so they could get back to me, and by that time the locals was in there. When I say the locals, these are folks that live live in the area, and they were those guys can shoot. A lot of them can shoot, and this was about 6, 7 in the evening. So a couple of them had some nice hot rolls along with me, and so day two. By the time we went up to bed that evening, I was probably 500 up still. Okay, so everything was looking good for my initial bankroll. Now day three, went downstairs, got on the day three, which was Friday, was my birthday. 56th birthday. Again, happy birthday to me. The tables was ice cold when we got downstairs at 2 o'clock. That's a handful of people got on the table trying to get dialed in. Some reason I tried the 3V set. Okay, 3V set with the 3-1, 3-5. Had some decent roll with that, but couldn't get past about 10 rolls. Then switched it to the 6-3, 2-3, 2-3, 6-3, and again had some decent roll with that. Got up to about 15 roll a couple times, and no big mega roll like on day two, but still real consistent. And I was just betting 64 old school, 64 across, and I would go for about keep it up there for about 7 hits, and then regress to the table minimum 32 because it's a $5 table. So then later on that evening, we went next door to William B. Steakhouse. If you're ever in Shreveport and you want a real good steak meal, Sam's Town, William B. Steakhouse, excellent steak, excellent meal. So the wife took me there for my birthday meal. I had an excellent 14-ounce steak and lobster. Oh, it was to die for. Great meal. By the time I got finished with that, yeah, who was thinking about throwing dice? I just wanted to curl up in the corner and go to sleep. But went back into Sam's. They had the 12 and 14 foot table going. This was Friday night. The house was packed. Got on the 14 foot table. Couldn't get to stick right 3, so I was end shotting, and had a couple of decent rolls, but again, just couldn't get nothing going, and the bankroll started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking. So went back over to El Dorado, which is where we stayed at. The house was really packed by the time we got back to El Dorado. I tried to get on the table, couldn't get on the table, so I went and played some single deck blackjack. Hey, anytime you can't get on the table, single deck blackjack will eat up your time because it's nice and slow and it doesn't burn as much money quickly. And you know what? Sometimes you just might win, which I did. Okay, I think when I colored up from the single deck blackjack, I had maybe, I was probably up about $100 or something. So went back over to the crap table. The 14 foot finally got my stick right 3 slap. Was able to get a couple of nice rolls going. Had one roll of about 25, and everybody loved it. I think I hit the small on the all tall small bonus, and just couldn't get. I needed 12 to complete the tall. Just couldn't get it, but that's the way it goes. And then I tried. Matter of fact, while I was on this hot roll, I gotta bring this up. While I was on this hot roll, had at least a 25 roll going. I'm in my stick right three position, killing it, killing it. Everybody's loving it, making money hand over fist. These three ladies came up next to me that was just drunk, yeah, drunk as a skunk, okay, and start poking, hey, how do you play this game? I'm thinking, okay, really? Why next to me of all places? And I, when you're throwing, you are focused. I was in the zone, okay? I was like Michael Jordan when he sees the rim and the rim seems like a big old 55-gallon drum and you're shooting. My throw was dialed in. And those ladies came right next to me and started asking me how to play the game and, just totally threw off my game, disrupted me. And then when I throw this, like, oh, look, his throw is so cute. Look how he does that. I'm like, okay, really? And I was like, okay, I can't take this anymore. So I think I went on to, by the time they came, I was probably into between 25 and 30 throws. Probably made it to 30. And they were just loud, and I couldn't tell. Finally, I 7'd out, which I couldn't be more happier that I 7'd out. 7'd out, colored up, and the ladies were like, you're leaving? I was like, yeah, I'm just going next to the other table. Finally went to the other table, just couldn't get anything going, and but I say all that to say this. It almost felt like the casino sent those ladies over there to totally distract me. Okay, that's the second time I had that happen. I don't know where they came from, but they was loud, gregarious, and just, and they, they, how do you play this game? Where do I put my money? Do I put my money down? And the dealer's like, no, wait, no, you gotta wait till after this roll. And I'm like, oh, Jesus. And it wasn't just me. Everybody else on the table kind of, and they stepped in between my roll, okay, and just threw their money on the table. And I was like, okay, really? Anyhow, the bottom line, that just kind of messed up the roll. It was probably coming out to the end of my roll anyhow. So, and when I finally 7'd out, of course, everybody's like, hey, excellent roll, shooter, you got to do that again. I was like, yeah, later on at another table. So, anyhow, bottom line, we called it a night about an hour or two later on, and everything went cold. By the time all was said and done, I was into my bankroll. I lost about half my bankroll that I initially went there with. And so it wasn't a winning session, but you know what? It wasn't a winning trip, but me and the wife had an excellent time. We had a blast, and I thank my wife for celebrating my birthday in style, and we had a blast. It was great. So hey, just wanted to give you guys that little trip report and share that with you. So hey, hopefully you enjoyed it. And until next time, this has been the Sarge out. Hey, check out the video that I'm about to post, a little short video from the casino.